Give a shout out to Ryan Leaf. I appreciate anybody in general who don't take themselves too seriously. That's just a personal thing. I enjoy, my wife will enjoy. You get one life, man, out here. Don't take yourself too seriously. So the other day on Twitter, somebody said, name a college player you thought would be a great pro but wasn't. Quote retweet, he said, me. Oh, I tickled myself laughing at that. I don't know why, because I never saw him play, but I know his history. And so it brought up a good thought, though, and people kind of had a good time. So I want to hear our thoughts on it. Name a college player, any sport, if you want to go with, you thought would be a great pro, but wasn't. And just to kind of, because great is, relative, but like, let's say they were the boss on campus, maybe got some big wins, had great big moments, and you thought they were going to be, multi all-star, superstar level. Like if you could think of somebody who thought for that, one person who I thought off top, especially coming from the running back world myself, was I just thought Reggie Bush, fam, was just going to transition smoothly, have a long career, and just be the man. And he ended up having a solid career. But I just, he was, I mean, that's probably like, I don't know. Yeah, that was probably my college days or something like that. And I was just like, yo, fam, this the next one right here. And it just did not get there. So I'm going to jump with you, Nate, first. Can you think of somebody off the top of your head who fits this category?
Oh, Vince Young. Vince Young was one of the most exciting college football players. Big, strong, athletic quarterback, beat USC. And so he was on the Madden cover. Like, you thought this guy is going to have an incredible career, and he just kind of fizzled out. Like,
he did. Dang, where he started? Who got Tennessee?
Tennessee got him. I'm assuming, like, off the top of my head, I'm sure a couple injuries put him behind.
Sure.
I mean, he was on the Madden cover, so he had to have at least one exciting year.
Yeah.
But he came in and you really you thought he was something super special, and he turned out to be average at best.
Yeah. Oh, that's being sweet. Yeah, because I think Marcus Mariota took his job eventually, like in that third, fourth year, something like that. What you got, David?
Honestly, every Hawks first round pick for most of my life.
Marvin Wheel.
Yeah. But I do remember when my brother does not let me forget is how I remember buying into the Darko Milicic hype.
Did you?
Ooh. I was just like, yo, he's 7 foot. He's shooting like this.
Yeah.
He got a little handle. Like,
it was easy to buy into.
Surely. You know what I mean? He'll be good in the league. And then this dude never made anything happen.
Never.
Ever. That was that's probably mine. Nobody around me lets me forget. Yeah.
Dan, what you got?
So I have three. The first two are obvious. Tim Couch, love to see him fail because I think he was a Gator, if I remember correctly. Or was Leaf? No, Tim Couch. I think he was a Gator and then busted in the NFL. Greg Oden is like the classic, NBA bust. It pains me to say this last one. Well, it kind of is a double-edged sword. Herschel Walker being the best college running back in the history, then traded from the Cowboys to the Vikings, and then they get Emmitt Smith in the draft the following year because of that trade. So, but Herschel Walker's got to be up there for NFL bus.
How much do we? Because you said Greg Oden.
Yeah,
I'm not even mad at that.
That's the question.
But how much? I don't consider people bust if they just their body gave up on them.
No, but I would say a wasted draft pick. I mean, he was a first round draft pick. That was it the Spurs that drafted him?
Who, Oden?
Yeah.
Blazers.
No, it was the Blazers.
Yeah. So you think about it from the Blazers' point of view, they wasted a first round draft pick on someone that they didn't get anything out of. Now, does that the body failing? Does that add some just soften the blow for sure? But I mean, it's still a waste.
It is what it is,
and it makes it worse that he was picked over Durant.
Who?
Oden.
I always get that. I always get the Beasley Rose Odin, Durant, back. Like I get those confused all the time.
Yeah, and that I think that was the thing with like the Darko stuff too. At the time, nobody was thinking the Pistons were crazy for taking Darko.
Nobody.
Sure, you were wanting another Dirk Nowitzki.
And that's and it was Odin. I feel like people at least were like, "What are they doing?" At the time.
No, one.
No.
Okay, I'm
he
sorry.
He had just blown up the champion. Like he just
dominated.
Out.
Yeah, he was dominating
saying,
in the
from the point where they were like, he's already like he's hit his ceiling.
No,
this is the
NBA
NBA was changing.
He's about to change the game. Like Elijah Wan, like David Robinson, like no, he was
a big man that was like, I mean, the Zion Williamson like hype pairs well with the Greg Oden hype.
I remember guys saying like they're drafting a dinosaur. Like the NBA is changing, it's getting faster, it is getting more outside, it is expanding.
Who was saying this? Was it your boy? It was your boy. Was it? Just admit it. Just admit it. It was your bad take, brother.
Admit it. Just say it.
It was him, wasn't it? I don't even. What is his name again? I don't even like saying his name. What's his name?
Bill Simmons.
Bill Simmons with his little wispy voice was probably he's dinosaur. He can't play basketball. Yeah, if it was him, you could say that Bill Simmons take. Don't nobody want to hear that.
That's your Bill Simmons impression.
I mean, if you whisper with like a little like baby voice, yeah, that's Bill Simmons. Guys, listen to me. I've never played anything, but also I think you should listen to me because I built a whole network because no one should listen to me, but now you have to because The Ringer. I did it. Look at me. That's Bill Simmons.
The Ringer and Grantland.
Fine. I built a lot of things to make you pay attention to someone who is not an expert in anything. And I'm going to do it with a wispy voice that obviously needs a microphone or something for people to listen to. Because I, in and of myself, have no real talents other than making people pay attention to me and my terrible takes.
Okay, so yes. Also, who's the like person most apt to be the bust that's currently playing? Like they're in the NFL, they're in the NBA, they're in Major League Baseball, and we're watching them right now, and they could still go either way. But you think they could be a bust?
That is.
I mean, when I think about, I was gonna say when I think about bust, I think about hype. Like hype, it plays a part in the bust.
Has to,
so
yeah. Gotta have hype.
I fear for Zion. I think he's excellent. I think he's showing off, but it's just like if he like I can see him getting injured, and if one injury to his physicality ruins, like he doesn't have skill set to be like, oh, I can just hit these jumpers, or I can just do these other things, right? And so, and he's like, we've only seen LeBron live up to hype. Everybody, no one else lived up to hype. Like I can think of in NBA, it was like you lived up to the greatest hype. So Zion, that's his measure, and there's no way 17 years in the league he's gonna look like he does now. So even that, we're gonna be like, nah, he wasn't quite. You know, even if he has a great career, it's like, oh well, you know, the hype is just too big. You know.
The hype
yeah, totally
is too big. That's a valid.
So
go ahead.
I would say mine is. I think Jalen Hurts will be a better pro quarterback versus Tua. I think Tua is going to be the bust, and I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a better NFL career.
And you weren't, to be honest, were you thinking that remotely?
No.
8 weeks ago?
No.
10 weeks
I
ago.
thought Jalen Hurts would be who's like a glorified backup that's been in the league.
I thought he was going to be Seneca Wallace.
Oh,
I would say like an Aaron Murray would be like.